Welcome back to Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball 2024. In the last video, we played the last 14 or so games of Season 2, and I think we went about 500 again. We just barely made the playoffs. We kind of stayed stagnant at that 10 seed the entire second half of the season, and we're going to do a play-in game today, and I don't know what playing a game looks like in this year's version yet, because we haven't played one yet. But that's what we're going to do today. And if we lose, I may simulate up until the head coaching carousel, because I'm thinking of firing our current coach and hiring another one, which would be the second off season in a row I've done that. And this time I won't give the guy a 4-year contract. I'll give him like a 2-year contract, whoever I hire. But coach is not gelling with the players, so probably going to get rid of him. But I won't do the entire hiring phase until the next video. I might just simulate up until that. But if we win, then we'll have another game. So that'll be the next video. If we win again, at least I think you do 2 play-in games. I think if you're a 10 seed, you have to win 2. I think that's how that works. If you just have to win 1, then maybe we'll just, I don't know. We'll see. I should be more privy as to how this game works before I play it, maybe. But this video will definitely be a play-in game. And I don't even remember. I should have done a preview at the end of last video as to who we're going to play. We're going to play, I want to say, the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't even know what their actual team name is. Is it the Coyotes? I want to do like a preview of their team before we really play the game. And make sure I click the box, because if I just click play sim up here without clicking the box, it would just simulate the game. And I don't want to do that. Let's look at the game preview. Again, we have Matt Ramsey out still. Probably be out. I don't see us making it till mid-May. So probably out the rest of this season. They have a bunch of injuries, though. Hey, there's Josh Shepard. He was on the team last year. If you remember, he was a really good three-point shooter, but didn't play a lot. Josh Shepard, Haylitz Moody, Daniel Persinger, and Mario O'Connor are all out for the Coyotes. So they're still an 8.5 point favorite over us, even with all those injuries. So most likely they'll win. I mean, they're considered the favorite, but we could still win. And I think we're ready to go. I'll check the depth chart one more time. And yeah, I remember we set this up yesterday before I ended the last video. So we're good there. All right, we got this clicked. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. And I want to do human control and try to control everything. All right, here's our starting lineups. Hey, they have a Troy Cullen on their team. We have a George Cullen, Aaron Fortson, Tyron Hargrove, Tywan Barnes, and Steve Bennett is our starting lineup. And let's jump right in. This looks slightly different than last year's version. The numbers and the fonts are different here. Other than that, it kind of looks the same. But I still like the look of this. Let's go ahead and tip off. and turn these game sounds off because I kind of find that a little bit annoying. And I'm going to also I think there's a way you can speed the game up a little bit. I don't want this to last an entire. Whoa, okay. I don't want. Here we go. Use faster speed. Okay. We'll play through it this way because I don't want this video being that long. And there's a foul on Fortson. So that's his first foul. I don't want Fortson getting in foul trouble. No, Fortson was fouled. My apologies. So I guess I'll go to the line. I'm trying to get some, make sure I know where all my stuff's at. Here is the foul trouble. So keep an eye on this to see if he may get in foul trouble. You see Fortson, I guess he hit a three. So he made the first basket and he just now got fouled. So going to the line. This is 2 free throws. And now here is the energy level for the players. So I'll keep an eye on that. Try to make substitutions when I need to. I guess the depth chart really didn't matter aside from the starting lineup. If I want to do player control. And there's a foul on the Coyotes. We'll keep going. So far, we're doing good. It's only a few minutes in, but we're up 7-3. Ball goes out of bounds. Still don't want to make any subs yet. Being it with a second rebound. So being it's fouled. Misses the first. Misses them both. And Cullen commits his first foul. So still going strong with this 5 right now. Don't want to take any out. They've retaken the lead here, but still early on. Oh, Fortson with another 3 gives us the lead back 10-8. Fortson with a couple offensive rebounds, and then he's fouled again. So, not surprising here, Fortson's putting up the majority of our points. He's got 10 of the 12. And we'll keep going. Almost halfway through the first quarter. They're enforcing with his first foul, so keep an eye on that. Tywon Barnes knocks down a shot. 14-10. And there's a foul on Hargrove, so that's his first foul. Mike Kincaid knocks down a three for the Coyotes to tie the game up. So we're holding our own so far, halfway through the first quarter. Looks like it might be a pretty close game. And a turnover off of Fortson. So we had a few possessions here the last, oh gosh. Now they are up by 6. Hopefully it don't get ugly. Okay, there's Fortson again. Okay, they're starting to hold that 6-point lead kind of steady for the last few minutes. And we are having trouble getting shots to sink. Okay, there's Fortson again with another 3-pointer. 15 of the 19 points from Fortson. And there's another foul. This one's on Barnes. So we still don't have anybody really in foul trouble. And all our player energies are still pretty good, but I don't want to play every single player for the entire first quarter. So I may make some substitutions here if I can figure out how to make subs. Here we go. And it looks like Bennett is the most tired, so I will put McCleary in. Is that how that? Figure out how this works. There we go. McCleary in for Bennett, and I'll put Lopez in for. Put Lopez in for Cullen. There we go. And we'll play the rest of the first quarter. Rest of the first quarter like that. Cullen really hasn't done much so far in his first playoff game. Really, if you want to look at the entire league being generated as rookies, it's everybody's first playoff game on our team, unless Reed had a playoff game. I'm not sure if he did or not. We also acquired Hargrove and Barnes in the offseason, so maybe they had one. But I guess for the most part, it's everybody's first playoff game. They're still holding that 4-point lead. And Jermaine McMahon knocks in another shot. $28-22. And Forza with a shot. And gosh, every time we make a basket, they make a basket. Can't cut into that lead to save our lives. And that's just off the foot. So no one in foul trouble yet. So I'm happy about that. There's a foul on Lopez. So we do have like 5 team fouls, but luckily everybody it's spread out. No one's in foul trouble. But we're down by 10 at the end of the first quarter. I'm gonna go ahead and see. I wonder if Cullen got a bit of a breather, and Bennett got a bit of a breather. So we'll put them back in, and we'll see about the other 3. Let's see, let's put Hooper in for Fortson. Put Bryant in for Hargrove, and we'll put Sonny. Apologies. Let's put Sonny in for Barnes, and then we'll play this for a few minutes. I might sub in Reed for a few minutes and put Fortson back out there. I don't want Fortson off the court for too long if I can help it. There's a foul on Bennett. That's his first foul. So again, keeping those fouls spread out. And there's Bennett with a second foul. I can keep a guy out with 2 fouls. If he picks up a third foul, I'll sub him out for sure. But if Fortson's not out there, you want Bennett out there because he's your best player if Fortson's not out there. We're down by 12. If it gets really ugly, I'm just gonna if we get down by 30, there's very little chance that we could come back from that. And I may just sim the majority of the rest of the game if we get down quite a bit. There's a second foul on Cullen. Still don't want to sub anybody out yet. It's very possible that we just have one true scorer, and that's Fortson, and he is. I got to give him a bit of a breather. Man, they are taking control. All right, there's Nick Bryant with a 3, finally getting some offensive production for us, and grabs a rebound. And there's a foul, and that's on the Coyotes, so it doesn't affect us in foul trouble. Oh man, so Colin just picked up an offensive foul. Well, I may play Lopez the rest of the rest of this first half, and Cullen so far has 1 rebound, and that is it. He's not having his best game. I'll go ahead and put Reed in at the 5, and we'll put Fortson back in at the 2. And we'll run this for a few minutes. Gotta get some offense back out there. No, Sonny made a basket. Okay, so we're 13 points. Gosh, every time I think they hit another 3. And there's a foul on them, on Jermaine McMahon. And we'll put Hargrove back in. And put Barnes back in. Okay. And there's a defensive foul on them, so it doesn't affect us any in foul trouble. 45-29, and Fortson has 17 of our 29 points. Can we miss another shot? Gosh, they knocked down another 3, 19-point lead. They are shooting 62% from the field, where we're shooting 43.5% from the field. And they are picking up some foul trouble, but we're not hitting our free throws. We hit one there. So we're shooting like 63% from the free throw line, and they hit another 3. Our perimeter defense is awful in this game. So that's out of bounds. Can we do anything about defense? You know, let's okay, I just now kind of looked at this. I didn't know this was even available here. Let's go straight man to man. Let's bump up the defensive intensity. My goodness. Because they're killing us. Now, I know it may risk us getting in foul trouble, but we can't just keep. And Fortson turned the ball over. I'm going to look at the offensive options real quick. We also have a perimeter focus. I don't know why. We've been playing grind, people. Let's bump this up a little bit. Okay. I don't know why the game did not keep our options going into this. I'm not going back and replaying it now. If we lose, we lose. It is what it is. At least I know that these options are here now if I do a play game. And Joey Reed with the foul, but it's okay. I mean, he can foul if he wants. Let's go back and look at the subs again. Let's see. Fortson's energy is still good, so I'll still keep him out. Lopez will probably play the rest of the half. Hargrove's still good. Barnes is still good. I'll put Bennett back in, I think, for Reed. And let's go with this. Okay. So we got the original starting lineup back out there, along with Lopez, because Cullen's in foul trouble. And there's a timeout for them. Keep going. Bennett with his first shot. It's no wonder we're having such a hard time with the perimeter-focused offense. I don't know why it was turned to that. That's like the worst offense I could run for our team because nobody's a great three-point shooter. And our defensive intensity was turned almost all the way down. I don't know. I figured it would have carried our options into the playing game, but it did not do that. And forcing with another 20-point game. And there's a foul on them. So Fortson goes to the line. Gets a couple of free throws, and we've cut it down to 16. Barnes with the shot, cut it to 14. Oh, come on, guys. There you go. Cut it to 12. This is grind offense is what we should be playing. I mean, we're so much better at that. I wish we had it turned to that from the beginning of the game. And okay, that's just ball went out of bounds. We've got the ball back though. And Barnes is fouled, so he'll go to the free throw line. Hits one, hits two, and we have cut it back to 10 points. And Bennett with a turnover. We've at least cut the lead down, though. I can't be too upset. To cut it back to what it was when the second quarter started. We should play better in the second half. Gosh, it's no wonder these guys are struggling. I'm almost upset. Just going to play the rest of this half out with this lineup. Bennett makes a shot. 5 points and 10 rebounds for him. Fortson with a rebound. We cut it to single digits. And there's Hargrove with a basket to cut it to single digits, and they miss. And we go to halftime down by 8. So totally possible we can make it come back here. We actually outscored them in the second half and played part of it running an offense that is terrible for us. I didn't know about it. I should have been paying more attention. I should have looked into all those options before I started the game. But it's okay. It's over now. It's still possible we could win this game. And now I know that's there. So, goodness. I mean, I've played these games before and I've ran games before, but it wasn't occurring to me for some reason. It wasn't registering in my brain. I was just thinking about subs. Is all I was thinking about. I figured the offensive system we were running would have went over into playing an actual game, but it did not. So, but we know that now, and it's fine. And we're going to start the second half, and make sure we got Cullen starting the second half. He's got 3 fouls, but we're still going to start him. Cullen, Fortson, Hargrove, Barnes, and Bennett. And let's start the second half. If Cullen picks up a 4th foul, I'll go ahead and put Lopez back in. I was happy with how he played that second half after we switched some stuff up. So I'm going to keep that going here and see how things work out. Hopefully we can keep cutting into that lead. And there's Colin with his first basket. Man, that was our problem. Now everybody's scoring. I'm so aggravated. Everybody is scoring. Ball's being shared. Force him with a three-pointer. Cut it to 7. Force him with a steal. And we are fouled. And that's Fortson going to the, or, sorry, Bennett goes to the line. Misses the first. He's 1 of 5. He's going to work on his free throw shooting. Misses them both, man. We are shooting 62.5% from the free throw line. There's a foul. Is it on Bennett? Yeah, it was on Bennett. That's his third. Let's put McCleary back in. He hasn't played much today, and he's pretty good. Bennett have some rest. So he'll pick up a 4th foul. Seven point, 9-point game. If we can enter the fourth quarter and not really have a lot of foul trouble, I may bump up the defensive intensity some more. Going to the rebound. And there's a foul on Thomas Kennedy. So it doesn't mean anything really, though. They're not the penalty. And they pushed it back to 11. Fortson with another basket. Cuts it back to 9. No. Yeah, that's 9 points. Hargrove with the rebound. Barnes has 10 points quickly. And Kennedy with the foul. It's his second foul. They're still not in the penalty, though, so we'll keep going. And starting to miss shots here more often. There's Cole with another basket. Back to 7. Kind of staying at that 7-point game lead for them. Back to 7 to 9, 7 to 9. That's what it's kind of been doing the last few minutes. Man, they went up by 11 again, and they steal the ball. Okay, McCleary knocks down a shot. Puts us back within 9 once again. Oh, man. You're not cutting that lead in this third quarter. We're kind of hanging with them. Oh, there's McCleary with a 3 to cut it to 8. So we're hanging with them, but can't cut into the lead any. And they turn the ball over. So back to us. And McMahon's whistled for the foul. I want to go ahead and we'll sub Lopez back in the rest of this quarter. That way Cullen don't pick up that 4th foul. And I want to give um, I'll put Hooper back in for a few minutes, give Fortson a rest. Bright, Sonny, and we'll keep McCleary out there as kind of our offensive power. He'll be our best scorer with this lineup here. And there's a defensive foul. And we're in the penalty. Hooper misses the first shot. Come on, Hooper. Misses them both. Gosh. Well, free throws have been a problem, along with running the entirely wrong offense for a quarter and a half. Nick Bryant grabs a rebound. Man, they're up by 12 now. Okay, so McCleary will go to the line. I think for the rest of this, let's bump up our defensive intensity even a little bit more because we can afford to, because we don't have a lot of foul trouble with who's out there. Put offensive crash boards a little bit more. We'll keep the pace the way it is, and okay, McCleary makes that free throw. All right. They won a missed one. They're still hitting shots even with our defensive intensity turned up. McCleary draws a charge. So the ball will go back to us. And we turn the ball over. Gosh. Man. Okay, they're starting a defensive foul. So McCleary hits the first. He hits the second. And they hit a shot there at the end. So they're up by 18 points. Very little chance of us coming back here. We're definitely going to put Fortson back in. Put Hargrove back in. Put Barnes back in. I'm going to play Reed for a few minutes before putting Bennett back in. And we'll go ahead and put Cullen back in. We'll run with this right here for at least a few minutes. Okay, Forza makes one on the inside, back to 16. Man, they're just, I think they're a level above us, the Coyotes are, clearly. And now it's back to 20 points, which is what it was around the start of the second quarter. Man, 23 points now. Don't know if we can do anything to catch back up or not at this point. Reed grabs a rebound. And ball went out of bounds. Man, keep missing shots and making turnovers. You're shooting 37% from the field, which is terrible. And they picked up, Cook picks up his second foul for them. I'm going to go ahead and put Bennett back in for Reed. And that's all I'll do for right now. Let's see if that helps anything. Hill hasn't played all game. He's the only guy who hasn't played. Well, we got a few more players down here too that haven't played. I think. No, that's it. Okay. That's a technical foul on somebody. And there's another turnover. I'm still going with this lineup here. I think it's our best lineup. We have cut it to 14. And no, that's not 14. That's 24. Goodness gracious. Fortson with a 3. Yeah. Never mind, guys. I don't know if we can do anything or not. We played well in the first quarter and the third quarter for the most part. I don't know about changing our offense to anything else. There's Hargrove with a 3 to cut it to 20 with 6 minutes to go. And Cullen picks up his 4th foul. So yeah, I'll go ahead and we'll put Lopez in. I'll put Hill in for a few minutes. And we'll keep running with this. I don't know what else I could have done any better. There's Fortson with another 3. He's made 35 points. He's kind of done his part. 17-point lead. Lopez with a rebound. Bennett makes a shot. Cut it to 15. Bennett with another rebound. And Fortson drills a 3 to cut it to 12. Okay. Might make a game of it anyway. Hill with a rebound. And Hargrove goes inside and cuts it to 10. Lopez with a foul. But we've been playing good with this lineup, so I want to keep him out there. Keep playing. Okay, pass deflected out of bounds, but they'll keep it. He'll commits the foul, but it's only one foul on him, so we'll keep going. Bennett with a rebound. Okay, we missed that shot. And Hargrove commits the foul. It's only his second foul, though. I think I'll keep playing. He beat it with a rebound. Man, another miss. Okay, and they went back up by 12. Some of our guys get kind of tired now. I thought there was a small chance he might be able to get back in it with that late run he had, but I don't think so. Probably not. He'll picks up his second foul, so I want to go ahead and I'll put Barnes back in. And I might put McCleary in for just a second, see if he can score anything. We'll put Colin back in. I don't want to take Fordson out anymore. And Hargrove might need a breather, so we'll put Nick Bryant back in. Even though it's only a minute 50 left. Colin misses the shot. Man. Well, I think it's over. A few different times, the team looked pretty good. And they made another shot. 18-point lead. Colin with a foul. It's his fifth. But we're going to lose anyway. I'll go ahead and put Bennett back in. And that's probably going to be the end of it. All right, so we're going to end up losing by 18. Fortson had 40 points. Or no, we lost by 17. Fortson had 41 points, but it did no good. And we lost pretty badly. A couple different times it looked like it might have been going okay, but it is what it is. Okay, there we go. And there's the quarter breakdown. We outscored them in both the second quarter and in the fourth quarter. It was kind of that they outscored us by 10 points in the first and in the third. So that's really where we struggled. And if you also remember, we struggled a lot in the beginning of the second quarter, and we switched to the grind offense, and it seemed like we played better, and then played worse, and then played better. So 17-point loss. We see the stats here. I did the best I could with the substitutions, and I think I did an okay job as far as that goes. But it was to no effect because we lost the game. So maybe I could have played Bennett a bit more, but he was in foul trouble a lot of that first half. I thought 28 minutes is not a lot for him, but McCleary's a good backup for him, and he played 14. So, in another sense, you could say maybe we should have played McCleary more. But the only person with a plus, we have two players with a plus. Hargrove's got a +5, and he played 40 minutes. And Bennett's got a +21, and he played 28 minutes. So I was just worried about his foul trouble for a good portion of the game there, as far as Bennett goes. And Hill actually had a +8. If you remember, we had that late run. We put Hill in. I don't know if he was the cause of that, but either way, our season is over. And I want to make sure this is set the way it should be. Okay. And yeah, we lost that game. So I'm going to go in the video here. In the next video, because it's went longer than I thought it would. The next video, we will simulate the rest of this off season and probably do a head coaching change in the next video. And we'll also probably see the draft lottery in the next video. So that's what's to come. And see you next time.